Alright, everybody is here. Good. So, when we last left the group, they had just toppled the Baron Gilmore from his power, captured Layla's sister, Sophia. Secrets were revealed, and now the party has established a new hierarchy within this Mount Witch territory, where Ortis's sister, Gertis, is now forming a council to help run this territory, to help heal its wounds from this dictatorship that the common folk, and probably the nobles, were under suffrage. The group, feeling victorious, planned their way back to Kiron, the capital of Venterhaven, where they will meet the Duchess, and soon answers might be revealed for 2 new members, for some things have not yet been revealed entirely. We now join the group as they are now standing in front of Kiron, the capital of Venterhaven. So, let me just get some stuff here. Where is the environment? There we go. So, Venterhaven. So, yeah. So, as you approach, you see this large circular sort of wall that is like a good amount of length, made of white marble stone. The gates are iron, large gates that can potentially keep out even hill giants. As you enter inside, you see the pinnacle, the marvel of Kiron, which is this large 50 or 60 foot tall pillar in the center of this city. It is white, and a lot of people do their business there. You see shops, you see stores, you see guards on patrol. You see some of the guards giving recognition to the party members. Mostly to Adrian, Layla, and Ortis and Nao, as they have helped Kiron before. You make your way towards, so my question is the party wanting to stop at the mansion first, or they want to go straight for the Citadel?
Citadel, there should be nothing in the mansion.
Well, Leo might want to go there.
Oh yeah, Layla has the baby dragon still, so...
Yes.
But with the kidnapping, everybody should have been taken from the mansion to
That's right.
your location.
Exactly, the kidnapping attempts and whatnot. So my question is, do you want to first go there to check if everything has been corded off, or do you want to head straight for the Citadel? If you guys want to head straight for the Citadel, that's fine. So the party members move their way towards the traffic of ongoing. It's, I would say, mid-early morning, and there's a lot of shops, a lot of people talking, doing business. There's some shops you see everywhere. As you make your way, you see this Citadel. As you get closer, you see that in the open areas, there's an entire market bazaar of sorts, selling new items and strange potions. As you get into the area of these door, as you enter inside the lobby, you see that this entire floor is dedicated to the Adventurer Guild, which is handing out assignments for adventurers here within this region, and probably for Venterhaven and beyond. This hub is filled to the brim. There are stairs leading upwards. There appears to be guards guarding what appears to be a tube of sorts, a pillar that has two doors that open and close of people going in and then like new people coming out, which is strange for people. But the guards there seem to make sure that only those authorized can use them. As you all make your way, you then see one of the individuals kind of like spot you and then like, "Ah, adventurers, it is good to see you. I have heard tale of your business within the Mount Rich region." You see this sun elf with lightish brownish tan hair with a goatee of sorts, and you recognize this as Dolar Goldfate, the Lord of Merchants on Venture Haven, and he is part of the council. And if you guys need a picture of him, he is in the pinned messages. He's in the pinned messages.
Hey, Liam.
Yes?
Can Weaver make a history check to see if the Lord of Merchants' names ever crossed the seas to his homeland?
Sure, if Weaver wants to see if he recognizes the name, go ahead. In fact, if you also want to make a... Oh.
10.
Okay, yeah. So give me a moment. Did I disable the thing where you could pick whether or not to roll with advantage or not?
It should be. I think I can change it with mine. I always roll with advantage.
Oh, no,
Yeah, you can
no.
change it in settings.
Advantage toggle. There we go.
Oh, okay.
So with that, you should be able to do that. Let me check on Fex as well, just to make sure. Because I'm pretty sure I did do that.
I already changed it earlier.
Alright, that's good. So yeah.
Oh, wow. You forgot your own name.
Oh. Okay.
You don't know the half of it.
Okay, so... Josh, you're trying to recognize the name, but to you it's just like... Goldfate. Gold feet. Wait, does he have gold feet? Huh. That's what you're thinking right now. In fact,
I can just
like...
stare at his feet.
Yeah. Yeah. As for you, Reaver, you contemplate the name Galdor Goldfate, and you have heard tale that this individual has brokered merchant deals with Firhum, as he is a prior native to the kingdom, but he moved here when the war was happening. So he is here strictly to be the person in charge of merchant deals for the island republic of Winterhaven. But you do know that he was a very prominent merchant figure in Frichum. And I don't know if you do see it in pinned messages, but his picture is there.
That's really good.
In the
It's in
game
game
chat.
chat.
Yeah, game chat.
Go to pin messages.
Yeah, don't worry. I will have like the images of the NPCs in Roll20 so you guys could see them. I just didn't have time for that.
Okay. And he's in the game chat hidden messages.
Pinned messages, yes. So he's
Okay.
he's way at the top. He's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the pinned messages of game chat.
Okay. Alright. Oh, you say he's a sun elf, right?
Yes, a sun elf. So his
Okay,
complexion
there he
is a bit tan. Yes. So yes. So he greets you all, and he turns and he sees the new members that have joined the group, and says, can I assume that these are the two new individuals that the Duchess has informed us that have just joined your task for the time being?
Weaver is going to step forward, and he's going to take a slight bow and reach out his hand to that gold face.
Okay, so you bow, then reach out your hand as in like a handshake?
Yeah.
Okay, it says, and he goes and he, shakes your hand. Ah, we have someone who knows proper etiquette, I must say. It is a pleasure to meet you.
No proper etiquette, Mr. Goldfate. Though I believe I know you by the other name, Goldfate the Gold-Handed.
Oh, so you have heard of my reputation from Theorem all those years ago. I am surprised.
It says no gold can slip through Goldfate hands.
I must say, as you see him do something with a coin through his fingers, I have been known to be quite adept to the act of sleight of hand. But it is nice to meet someone also from Theorem. Tell me, are you a recent arrival?
Yes, quite recently. Well, you know how the Betty came are. We can't stay in one place for long, and something called me beyond the deserts.
Ah, so you are one of those nomad wanderers of the scorching sea.
Indeed I am.
Oh, I have met some of your people before. I must say, it is always a fun time to hear your tales.
Scorching sea.
So
you live in a world of lava?
Like, you see Goldfate kind of like turn to Ortis and then like, it is a name that we gave to the large desert that is surrounded by the capital and other villages within our country, Mr. Ortis. It is just a figure of speech.
Yeah. The legend does say that lava used to run beneath the sands. That's why they're so hot. It hasn't been proven yet, but it's always nice to speculate.
Yes.
Have you ever seen a desert?
You live in... Huh?
Has Otis ever seen a desert?
No, I don't think Ortis has ever seen the desert.
No, he has no concept.
Think the beach, but the sand is everywhere.
You know what you get after dinner? What?
So then a human dressed in merchant garb approaches and says, "Mr. Goldfate, my apologies, but you are needed." Ah, yes. I am aware of my business dealings. Well, I wish you luck in your debriefing with the Duchess. Apparently she's having some issues at hand, as what I recalled prior to today. I don't know much, but I wish you luck. And he gives a bow and leaves you to it. So, the group can either go to the magical department to see if there's any progress in the magical items that you have asked to be crafted, or you could take the tube pillar thing to go all the way to where the Duchess's office in the Citadel is.
You'll probably head to the Duchess.
Is everybody wanting to do that?
Weaver's just kind of following whatever they say. He doesn't know this place.
So yeah, Nao, Ghost, Adrian.
Yeah, I'll go to the Duchess.
Okay, so everybody's wanting to go to the Duchess. Okay, so everybody goes towards the pillar. The guards there look at you, but after Adrian showing the documentation that they serve the Duchess in certain missions and tasks, they let you through. You go into this lift, and as soon as everybody inside, the doors closes, and then the lights basically beam on, and you see that this is like a elevator, but none of you know what an elevator is. However, Adrian, Nail, Layla, and Ortis have all been in this thing before, so they know how it works. So you see them
I think
basic.
lifts exist in this.
Yes, lifts. But I'm saying it's like an elevator, but none of you know what an elevator is, but it's a lift, basically. I'm basically saying in the context that this is like a primitive ancient lift. So you see that there's a diagram of the pillar of the citadel, and you see that like Adrian basically just taps on a little floor mechanism of the diagram, and like the thing glows and magic flows into this room that you're in, and you feel as the floor is being lifted up. And
Weaver momentarily goes and like holds onto the wall to keep from falling over.
yeah. Fecht, how do you react to this new sensation that the floor is apparently lifting you up?
Well, I don't want to be a prude and say nothing at all. Is there like specific magic to it, or is it just pushing it up?
It's magic that is moving you upwards. I wouldn't say it's like powered by a magic spell, but it's kind of like powered by magical energy.
Yeah, I just wanted to be sure in case it was like fucking religious energy, in which case he's fucking burning alive.
No, it's nothing like that. But
I think he would. I mean, I assume with all the traveling he would have been doing with. Oh, sorry, what's her name again?
Sophia?
Sorry. Yeah, Sophia. Would he not have already been in these scenarios, like on similar things, or this?
As in visiting
place?
ancient ruins, yes, you have visited some ancient ruins with Sophia. One of them is indeed in an area beyond in this region. And only you knew of it.
So would I have been on like a lift similar to this before?
You have
So he
seen what these things are, and you have seen them function, but they were very old and depowered. So you only able to at least get maybe 2 to 3 floors up before it stopped working.
Okay, then he wouldn't move around, but he'd definitely like look around and like move his legs a little bit. You can't see it through the cloak.
Yes. So you then like feel like the motion of the lift begin to slow as it reaches the destination. You hear a sound of a ding, and the doors recede, showing you a large room where there are people working. And as you all are about to leave, who is stepping out of the elevator first? The lift, I mean. Who's stepping out first?
Adrian can do that.
Okay, so Adrian, you are stepping out, and you bump into another person. You look up, and you see that it is one of the Duchess's daughters. It is, yes, let me...
As this is happening, Weaver is like, he's like crouched on the ground and like feeling around from where the magical like energy was going, and he's just mumbling, "Go, amazing! How does this happen?"
Boris grabs a Weaver like a child.
Okay, hang on, I'm trying to find, I know I wrote them down. That's the thing, I know I wrote their names down, it's just I'm trying to find that in my notes.
He just kind of like grabs like the back of his clothing and just pull him up.
Yeah.
Is it this? I was thinking it's this. Sorry, it's just...
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like I have the names. I'm trying to remember where the names were. Here we go. You see, it was Cassandra, the bronze tan skin with silver hair and amber eyes.
Adrian will apologize. So I apologize for bumping into you. I didn't quite see you there.
She kind of like looks at you and just like, ugh. And you see her sigh heavily and just like walks past you, letting you all out of the lift. And she kind of like just presses a button, and you see that her hands are on her hips, and you see that she's not wearing a dress. She's wearing like slacks and a tunic, and like you see that her hair is in a braided strand, and you see that like she's irritated. And like the lift doors close, and the sound of the lift begins to go lower, and you then hear the Duchess speaking like, you're here. I apologize. Me and my daughter were having a heated discussion. Please come in. I'm pretty sure some people would like to see you. And you see all of the mansion workers are here. You see I'm thinking it's Amen, right? That was your old friend, Adrian, Amen?
Let me check.
Yeah. Like I said, it's been a while. You haven't been in the mansions a while, so I'm just making sure.
Old friend from his mansion, or?
From Fearhome that was working at the mansion, which I believe was part of the manor security.
Okay, I don't have it written down for some reason.
Or was it? I don't.
Sorry, I was looking in the wrong spot.
Yeah. It's fine. It's been a while. Trying to make sure I have all of my notes.
It's our chef at the.
Yeah, the chef.
Her name is Candice.
Candice, right? Candice. Thank you for reminding me, Candice. So yeah, you see Candice is there, and you see Shala is also there speaking with Candice. You see you then see movement. A green flash as something rushes towards the group and then barrels into Layla. Layla, could you make me a dexterity save, please? Unless Layla is still BRB. Alright. So we'll just say for the context that the green flash that you see is a little dragon wormling. And runs into Layla's arms lovingly. And I'm pretty sure no one has, well, everybody knows except for Reaver and Feck, but none of you have seen a dragon before, especially a wormling. So you see this green dragon wormling basically go into the arms of Layla lovingly, as in like it's mother. And you see that everybody is greeting everybody, especially Fecht and Reaver. You see Candice is greeting you with a warm smile, welcoming you here. You see that Shala is now speaking with the Duchess, and she is speaking with her, and everybody is greeting everybody, making sure that everyone is safe because of the whole kidnapping thing.
Weaver is positively eating this up. He's shaking hands, he's kissing hands with the females, he's laughing,
woman
he's
mind.
talking. He's making a round to the room trying to introduce himself to everybody.
Okay. So you're doing that. Some of the maids are like, ooh, being like pleased that you are being nice to them in this regard. They are liking that. Fact, how are you experiencing this? Okay, is everybody able to hear me, or like because everybody is so silent right now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good. It's just like everybody is so silent.
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly. Yeah, Fact. I think you're talking to Fact. How he was being affected by all of this.
Yeah. I was asking Fact, how
sorry,
are you feeling with this?
Sorry, I didn't hear fat. I didn't hear the name
I said
at all.
Fact.
Yeah, I didn't hear my bad. Yeah,
It's fine.
He's probably just staring and completely killing the mood with like fucking staring into their souls anytime any of them try to approach.
Yeah.
It's like a fly fly out of his mask, fly back in.
Like, ooh, okay, hi, as they saying that gingerly. Then the Duchess says, "May I please have the room with our guests, please? Feel free to enjoy the cafeterias and whatnot." And everybody was okay with this. They were going to go leave. However, the green dragon doesn't want to leave its mother, so it is staying with Layla.
Weaver is particularly interested about that. So you said he's never seen a dragon before. Have I heard tales about the Aegis
I would say that everybody has known tales about dragons. They have never seen dragons in person, and there are very famous dragons in this world. However, you have never seen a famous or heard tale of a famous green dragon before. So this is your first time seeing a dragon, more or less a wormling, which is a infant dragon.
What's the famous dragon from Faerun?
Faerun. If I recall, there are certain dragons that live in Faerun that are desert related. I'm thinking, was it the copper dragon? No, it's not that. I'm trying to remember what it was. No white dragons with that. Red dragons are...
It would be blue dragons that live in deserts.
Yeah, so I'm thinking, yeah, it was blue dragons. So blue dragons, in barren places. So yeah, it is deserts. So you have heard tales of the blue dragon that reigns within a certain mountain in the barren waste of the scorching sea. And thunder breaches there, and no one has dared to enter its domain. But it is known that this dragon did partake in the war, but only defending its territory. It did not take sides, it simply was just defending its territory, but it's understand that the people within Faerun are kind of like part of his territory, so he decided to say, "Alright, I will intervene and save you, but I expect you to be out of my home by tomorrow." Basically. So, you know that this dragon like saved some people, but it's mostly because these people were in his territory. And he was only defending his territory from invaders. However, the name of the dragon, and we need to look up a name for that. Give me a moment. I don't know why it's not giving me intel on this. Hang on. There we go. Okay.
Also, apparently, brass dragons also like living desert as well.
Oh yeah, brass dragons, right. Right, but those are the metal dragons. So yeah,
Yeah.
but the most famous was the blue dragon because this dragon decided to like help people when the chromatic dragons rarely help people.
Okay, yeah. So he's like particularly being near Layla, just sneaking peeks at the dragon when he can.
What was the baby dragon's? What is the wormling's name again? And it's been a while.
Okay. You mean the dragon that Layla was taking care of?
Yeah,
Mordred.
Mordred.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just said, "This is Mordred. We saved him after its mother died."
Weaver is going to get like in like eyesight. Oh, Layla's back. Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah. So I said that Mordred flies into your arms, lovingly missing you. Everybody has left, but Mordred is deciding to stay with you in your arms.
Mm-hmm.
And Reaver asked if there was any dragons that he has heard of. I should have asked him to roll a history check, but that's fine. But I was talking about one such dragon, which was Takal the Fierce, which is the ancient blue dragon that lives in the scorching sea. Within a mountain.
Can you spell that name out for me?
Takal. I'm putting it in the game chat.
Okay, wonderful.
And I will pin that. So it's Takal. Takol. And it's Takal the Fierce.
Mhm.
So yeah, so everybody has left except for Shala and the Duchess. And everybody is there, and the Duchess basically asks you to take a seat. Also, I'm pretty sure this is before you left, but you saw one of the Duchess's daughters, Cassandra, the bronze tan skin with the silver white hair, left the room, and she was, I guess, irritated about something. And like the Duchess said that I just had like a discussion that was heated with my daughter. So that's basically what happened. So everybody's in the room, everybody's sitting. She has tea at the ready or any refreshments that you so wish. And she has documents and papers at the ready, and then says, "All right," she says, "let's go over what we know so far. The Mount Rich Mountain housed a certain gate or doorway, as you have told us, correct?"
Yes.
Okay. And you theorize that this might be a doorway or portal to the elemental planes of sorts.
Yes.
If that is the case, then we might have a way to return our elemental armored friends here back to their homelands. If it is true. But we will save that piece of information for later. For now, we will send a contingent to keep that area corded off for the time being. Because we don't know what was beyond the door. It could have been... So, okay, fact, remind me, your character is an undead, right? Of sorts?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he looks like a plague doctor.
Okay. So are you steering your soul towards the Duchess?
Yeah, well, like, he's not intentionally doing it, he's just trying to pay attention, but it looks like he's, like, fucking plotting a murder.
Okay. Well, what you could tell is she seems similar to you. You can't put your finger on it. So as she's speaking, and I have also received your word that the Baron has been placed under arrest by the people in that territory, and your sister, as she points towards Ortis, is taking command as the acting person in charge, and she is putting together a council of her own for that territory. Is this correct?
Yes.
I look forward to discussing this with her, as helping her and the people of that territory. They have suffered enough, and I say they need our help. Secondly, she looks towards Layla. You're certain that she will behave herself.
With restraints.
According to my reports from some of my informants, she has hurt and killed a lot of good people. You see her tapping her hands and fingers on her desk as she says this, looking at you, dead-eyed.
Yes, she has killed a bunch of people. When she was running it, he explains the whole undead dragon situation, and capturing that one guy. When the person that or chop off his legs.
Yeah, the beast tamer guy.
Yeah.
I think, was it Jackson Gregor? Yeah. He was the headhunter beast tamer. Yes, Mr. Gregor. He is still needing to be found. And I'm pretty sure that you said that the mage headhunter and the scout headhunter decided to surrender and render their aid in fixing things. They are restrained and held with the people in that territory, or did you bring them here?
They are still in the territory. My sister is watching them.
Very well, very well. And this is very concerning about this undead dragon. Does she still command it, or has she lost command over it? That is something we will need to figure out, but my informants are working on it. So, with that, I say everything is good for the time being. I will have further information. In regards to your warning about this kidnapping attempt, we have discovered some individuals that were looking around. We apprehended them, but they killed themselves with poison before we could interrogate them. However, they did have a ring that was of a signet family, which is apparently a dead family, which is by the name of Razek.
Did you speak to the dead on these people?
I'm a necromancer, obviously. However, their souls were gone. As in someone or something decided to take their souls before death. As in they sold their souls to someone, I don't know. I could tell by
Wait,
it.
wait, did you say, did she say that she was a necromancer?
She said she was a wizard and that she did summon the dead. She did use dead things, right? She did show this to you, right? I mean, everybody, not to Ordis, but I think, yeah, Adrian, Layla, and Nail knows that she's a necromancer.
I don't remember.
I mean, it would be just really easy that if they just didn't speak with that doesn't force them to say anything.
Yeah, but like talking wisdom. But yes, I was able to gain some information that the Rezek family was potentially behind this, but they were all dead, so that's impossible unless there was like a secret heir to the family that I do not know. Again, my informants are making landfall in Firhum right now, gathering information. And another thing is apparently Miss Shala might have some information regarding the Rezek family. But again, it is not exactly grounded information, if you get my meaning. And Shala comes in and like says, all I know is that the Rezek family was slaughtered. They were part of Firhum, yes. However, they all died. And I do not know the whole story, but the Rezek family was part of Yaren, but there were members who married Firhum people. So it is entirely possible that some of the Rezek family survived in Firhum. I do not know their whereabouts or where they are, but we do need to find out. I do know of a known relative of the Rezek family that does live in Firhum, which Miss Alexandria is having her agents investigate. But like I said, it's not exactly grounded. I don't know if it is true or not.
The blood may die out, but the name can last for ages. Perhaps it's not the Razek family as we know it, but somebody taking on their name.
You see the Duchess kind of like eyes you in this and says, yes, that is how most organizations start off with a name, not exactly a bloodline. But we do need to investigate every possibility. Now then, this is the report of what I was able to gather from my end, and from your information provided, we now have what's happening. However, we still don't know where this corruption is happening. We know crystals are popping up now in certain territories. Small sprouts of these Mazarite crystals. However, according to the magical veins that these things are sprouting out from, they are all originating from an area, as she kind of like has the map, an area somewhere in this territory. However, this territory is entirely jungled, forest, swamps, marshlands, but we don't know where. But it is somewhere. We managed to cut some of the connections to the Mazarite crystals, but there were some, she pauses, casualties, as you know.
How about we go investigate them?
It would make sense. However, I want you to first, as she kind of like points to the map in this area, first I want you to check an area over here. There was a sprout of Mazarite crystal there. but we lost contact with one of our patrols there. I'm thinking that they were not corrupted, but they said something about, I don't know, a creature defending it.
You know what kind of creature?
They said in the report that it was bipedal and it had antlers of sorts, but also a skull-faced bone mask.
Did you say gold faced or?
Bone face skull mask.
Okay.
Interesting. We've been. This isn't the first time we've encountered a masked individual, but I believe he's dead.
You were saying you faced one of these creatures before. Can I presume that this was in the corrupted zone here? As she points.
No. I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure you did
We're
face...
talking about a person.
Oh, no, the creature.
Yeah.
A creature that was bipedal, had antlers, and a somewhat like mask. But it didn't look like a mask. It had a skull bone face of sorts.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Well, I guess we should investigate that then.
Yes, because it is breaching between the borders of the territories of the Raven and of the Kiwan estate. Not to mention, it could breach into the Mount Rich territory. And that territory, like I said, is still healing. If this thing is spreading, we need to cut it down before it infects any more territories.
Indeed.
Also, the Duchess pulls something underneath her desk, and you see what appears to be a vile potion. The Supreme Caretaker was able to finally create an antidote to the corruption infection. Apparently, taking it will provide you immunity to its effects for 24 hours. However, it is still experimental.
Well, that sounds most helpful.
Indeed.
Is there
Take
any way
them
we can help to strengthen it?
Like I said, she is still investigating. We believe it is nature-related to enhancing this. According to your other report about the blossom trees, I have had my agents try to locate more of these sites. However, the blossom tree sites that were in the Mount Rich region, as I had my spies investigate, apparently were all cut down. So sad to say, the region over there might be entirely dead. However, I'm having my agents search the Haven territory and the Raven territory to see if there's any other trees. And also searching in this territory, as she gestures to this territory where Kiran is. I'm also asking them to search here, but like I said, maybe there is a tree located in that corruption zone. Because if it is true, we could try to activate this blossom tree, as you say, and activate its natural healing effects to stop this corruption.
Maybe Layla's sister knows something about this.
Yes. I will see if I could get Layla's sister to talk about this. For the time being, rest up. You deserve this rest for now. You've been through a lot, and I would not ask any more of this for now. But Layla, if you so wish to join me in this conversation with your sister, will be most helpful. But again, it is your choice.
Thank you. I'll see what I can do.
Now then, feel free to enjoy the city. A lot has changed. Stores and vendors come and go. New products come in. I know Galdor has just got a new business deal, apparently, overseas. So there might be something there to get more product in and product out. You see her rub her temples. You can see that she hasn't slept in a bit.
Duchess, are you okay? Awfully ill.
Yes, it's just everything that's been going on. I haven't had time of a reprieve of sorts. And apparently that's what my daughter was screaming about, that I focused more on work than on the family, considering she said that I was willing to give a try to be a better parent.
Oh, this is the fate of the world. This is the fate of the country.
Children tend to be the harshest critics.
Do you speak from experience, Mr. Reaver?
Oh, of course. I used to rail against my mother and father for not spending time with me.
I do see her point, though, so maybe after everything has died down for now, I might spend some time with my family. So take this opportunity to relax and collect your thoughts. The manor is secured, so you don't need to worry about that.
We're like the Duchess's office, right?
Yeah, so this is a big area where the Duchess has her office. It is this big room, but you see that there's like shelves, tables, and whatnot where she has done planning and meetings with other people. Because apparently the Duchess is the person that's kind of like the in-charge person of the council. She's kind of like the arbiter of sorts of this council. But she is just like making sure that it runs smoothly. Like think of it like you're in a boss. No, you're in a business meeting and you have like the boss or the director or the manager of the company, and they are like having this discussion with their branch managers. Think of it like that.
Yeah. Can I make a perception check? See if there's anything around that catches Weaver's eye, interesting or noteworthy.
Sure. Roll a perception check.
Okay. Here we go.
15. Okay, as you're looking around the Duchess's makeshift office, because this isn't her main office, but this is like the city office that she uses. You do see that there are like tomes and books on the table with a map of Kiron and whatnot, and you see a tome of sorts that is speaking about old legends of like Firhum and Yarhin. These two tomes are like closed, but you see that the little marks or bookmarks that she has entwined into the book so she could open it up and like conduct her research again. But you see that it's overlooking the map, and the map is sprayed out like on like a chalkboard of sorts that she has marked with a quill. And you see that there are symbols. What languages does Reaper speak again?
Weaver speaks. Hang on, get my.
Yeah, I'm
entire-
checking your thing as well, just to make sure. You
Mhm.
speak. Uh, you speak
Elvish and
Elven.
Primordial.
Yeah, but you also speak Common. So you
Mhm.
see these symbols that seem arcane in origin, but you see that each symbol is different. However, to you, since you know magic, you know that these symbols, some of these symbols are Philham arcane symbols. The other symbols you are not sure, but these might be Yorin arcane symbols. But you know for a fact that magic in Yorin is quite rare.
I see you have a collection of impressive tones, Duchess.
Yes, just a little side project of sorts. The group has mentioned apparently monuments of sorts to the mother, she air quotes, and I am just marking them and seeing if there's any connection to them from Firhum or Yoran folktale.
The mother. That's the second time I've heard that in the last day or so. Could somebody, and he looks around the room to everybody, could somebody please elaborate on what exactly that is?
What was the
It's
question?
not a what, it's a who. And Mother is I wouldn't call her a god. She's a demon.
The mother
Yes.
of demons, apparently.
Mother of demons.
Probably more like a generic idol
Indeed.
than the
Well, there.
like mother of all demons, but
There's something I could work with. Can I make a history check if I've ever heard of something called the Mother of Demons?
Sure. Also, Layla, are you trying to speak? Because you're muted.
Sorry, no, I was.
Okay.
I was muted. But...
So, roll a history check, Weaver, to see if you recognize the Mother of Demons or any lore about that. 16. Okay. You have heard tale from like the most elderly people from your clan, the elves mostly, and also from the Yonti clan that you have met, that the Mother of Demons was a evil force that commanded abominations and creatures that were invading the world about ancient times ago, but was stopped or banished. However, her kin still live, and they might try to seek to bring her back. But from the tales that you were hearing this from the Yunti, they say like that's just like an old wives' tale or a horror story we tell the kids. But the Mother of Demons has been permanently banished, and they are believing in that fact. But now, hearing this and seeing certain things, you're now thinking that maybe the Mother of Demons might be coming back.
Weaver's face kind of goes from like the. He has his eyes closed and his head's tilted to the side. You know that like face you make when you're trying to reach into the deepest parts of your memory to remember something. And you see his facial expressions change from "What is it? Oh, that's what it is. I got it," and then "Oh no, I got it." Wow. Now that you say Mother of Demons, I unfortunately have heard stories about the Eater of Worlds. But that's what they were supposed to be, to a certain extent, just stories. Particularly the stories about her coming back. That's not supposed to be real.
No, she's back, but not fully into the world yet.
Somehow she came back.
What I can tell, it's more like people found some of her essences and started placing them into people.
Essences. This
Yeah,
corrupting crystal you've mentioned.
I don't think so. It's like the. I can't remember. It's called.
What?
The essence is like the essence of the primordial giant.
Oh, okay. So you're saying the crystals are more towards that primordial giant?
No, he's just saying it's like the essences. They're just scattered around the world. He doesn't know where the crystals are.
Mm-hmm. Influence. Well, that is trying, to say the least. He's gonna look at the Duchess and and he's gonna motion to the yarn book of tales of history. May I? I don't know too many tales about this land, and I would very much like to take in as much as I can. Has something happened to our DM?
No, I'm here. I'm just
Oh, okay.
typing something.
Oh, okay. But yeah, he basically asked the Duchess if he can read the yarn tome of tales.
Okay, so you are wanting to borrow the book? The tome?
If possible, yeah.
Okay, so the tomes of the Film and Yarn folklore?
Just the yarn.
Okay. So she kind of ponders and says, well, very well, I could lend it to you for a day or two, but I do need it back soon.
Of course. Only a perusal until time lends more to me.
Yes. And you see her, pulling out the bookmarks and whatnot, giving it to you, so you could, look at it fresh eyes. And it says, yes. Also, Adrian,
Yes.
my apologies to ask this, but, well, apparently some friends of yours is needing your assistance.
Many friends.
She kind of leans in towards you in a whisper and says, well, it's autumn and June.
Did something happen to them?
Well,
Another thing?
it's more in the sense that, they're being harassed.
Don't they... Sure, I'll go check on them, but they're pretty capable themselves, but...
Yes, it's just a bit more... it's a bit more delicate. It's kind of in the sense of a diplomatic situation that might turn sour, so I am asking you, with my authority, to handle it delicately.
Sure. I'll try my best. Where are they? Where would they be right now, if you know? Would they be at their store?
Yes, they will be at their store. It's closed for the time being. As you know, they only operate at night.
Of course. I will head over there as soon as I can then.
Thank you. And Shala, you see the Duchess turns towards this individual, and I do not have a picture of her in the Roll20, but in pinned messages I do. Shala is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Six image before last. The 6th before last image. And there's also the Autumn and June characters above Shala as well, if you so wish. And also above that is the Duchess Alexandria as well, what she looks like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So she turns towards Shala and Shala, please, try to relax. You are safe. We caught them all. You can relax. It says, I can relax knowing that this is completely done. I'm thinking I might need a drink. Can't believe I said this, but I think I need a drink. And Shala
Drink sounds like a marvelous idea.
Shala kind of like turns towards you, Weaver, and says, like, have we met before?
No, I don't believe we have. Have you met any Beni Hakim, though? Then if you have, then indeed have met.
Repeat that? Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Sorry. He says, no, I don't think we have. But you've probably met my people.
Right. It says, yes, the Wanderers. Yes, I have heard tales about them. Yes. And she kind of looks at you and just like, what's your passive perception?
It is actually, ow. Okay, my drawer just hit my knee.
Oh.
13.
13,
yeah.
Okay. So, she kind of like eyes you a moment. You don't notice this, but there's like a flicker of realization in her eyes as she looks at you. You don't notice this.
Why'd you tell him?
Just for fun, the tease.
I need you to know that you don't know this.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to know you don't see anything that's coming right at you. I do know she's like staring at me intensely, though, right?
Yep.
Can I make an insight check to see what she might be trying to garner?
Sure.
Nope.
I was going to say give guidance, but never mind.
Too late.
I would say, like, by what she's perceiving, she's probably just perceiving your outfit because you look a bit flashy.
Yeah.
Take it from the dead guy. Learn how to dress.
I'm wearing red and golden robes meant for the desert.
Yeah, which is a bit flashy, so...
I'll post it. I'll post what he looks like in the Discord, if that's okay.
Yeah, post it in game art, if you can.
Okay. Yeah. This is what Weaver looks like.
So yeah, hands down, yeah, she is looking at you intently because of your attire. So yeah. So, yes, so then, yeah, kind of like rubs the back of her head and says, "Yeah, let's go." And the Duchess says, "Yes. Have a nice break." The Duchess says, "Ugh, I'm thinking I'm gonna need tea after this." And you see her go back to her desk and summing through some other documents with a quill in hand.
If Shala's going to start walking away, Weaver is going to join him.
Yes, so walking back to the lift. So I am allowing everybody here to investigate the city however you want. I'm allowing you to have this reprieve if you want to check out some magic items that are still being crafted, or you want to check out other stuff. It is entirely free. This is like an open area for you to investigate.
Okay. Oris is going to actually head to the lab and ask them to see if there's any upgrades he can do to his armor and axe, his sun axe. So he's just gonna leave him there, and then he's just gonna head to I think and leave because he wants to give him some of his stuff he stole from the guys from the nobleman's sex dungeon.
Oh,
huh?
The nobleman's sex. You want to go to where Autumn and June is?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're following Adrian then. Oh boy. So there are 3 main districts. Well, 4. There's the Citadel district, which is the main marketplace kind of like area. There's Little Gironde, which is the Fairhome type district. There's Blue Look Grove, which is kind of like the Yaren district, and then you have Nehak Plaza, which is kind of like the main plaza area of the city of Kiron. And then you have Fort Laoak. Fort Laoak. Sorry. So you have these districts you could visit if you so wish. So I'm going to say that you guys have a map of the city. For imagination purposes, you could go visit any place. I will tell you main things.
I'll be right back when the dog is barking.
Sure, no problem.
I need to get some water real.
Yeah. Like, take this moment to get water, get anything you need.
Weird question. Is there like a farmland near enough?
Yes, there is some farmland an hour or 2 away from Kiron.
Oh, okay. I thought it was closer.
No, it is close. It's just like, it's gonna be an hour walk to get there and back.
How long do we have total?
I said it's early to mid-morning when you arrived and you had this meeting with the Duchess, so I would say it's kind of like early afternoon right now.
Okay. Do we have like a specified rendezvous time, or?
Oh no! Like the Duchess says, like take the day, or take like 2 days, or take as long as you want to relax, recharge your energies, and then if you want, go investigate that area, and if you find out what happened, report to me. Or if you want, you could go investigate some other places on Venture Haven, because the map is open for you. You can even check the quest board if you so wish.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say that like the first hour or so, Effect tries to look around, but he gets overwhelmed by everybody. So he goes somewhere quieter, which ends up being the farm, and I was gonna have him just spend 8 hours casting plant growth in the farmlands.
Okay, yeah, you could totally
Just-
do that.
Just so he could be by himself and just pass the time.
I'll be right back too. I just have to go use the washroom real quick.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
So I would say you make your way to the farmland. And you see that the farm there is quite big. It has to be. It's feeding an entire city and probably other places as well. You see the farm hands are doing their best, growing different fruits and vegetables. You see kids are running around, and some of the kids basically stop and look at you funny, because you look funny, and they walk away.
What? I'm casting blight.
The kids, man. The kids. But you also as you're casting plant growth, what exactly are you doing with the plant growth? You're growing something, like, is there a specific thing you want to grow?
Well, it's not. The spell doesn't specify the grow things. I increase it.
Okay,
So
well, is there a
I
particular...
enrich the dirt.
Okay, is there a particular, like, spot, like, around a tree, or the farmland itself?
It would be somewhere on the farm. Like, what's the least
Populated,
taken care of place?
like,
Or,
the least populated area in the farmland? I guess it would be, like, the little,
or you know, like food that has a harder time growing, that kind of thing.
I would say it would be the fruit trees, since they are growing in this type of environment. Because some of these fruit trees are not native, but they do grow. So yeah, you could go around and do that.
Alright.
So
So,
you cast plant growth, you're doing that, they're growing. As you're doing this, you get a flashback. You imagine yourself. So you are a druid, right? Is that your main, or is that like your subclass?
former paladin, currently a druid. Yeah.
Okay, so you were a paladin before. Okay, so yeah. So first class you took was paladin, then druid.
Yeah.
Okay, just
Yeah.
making sure on that. It's just because I want to make sure which one was your first.
The Lord was my first.
Okay, so with that, you were reminded of a memory. You get a flashback of when you were a kid, and you were playing on a cobblestone road with your fellow friends in a small town village. You see that it was a farm of sorts, and you see people in going, and you see that every member of your village had these type of markings on them. And you see that there are people walking around in cloaks. Not exactly cloaks, but robes. And they kind of like have like a high nobility about them. And they have these individuals as well with the same markings, and basically they are carrying their stuff for them. And everything looks like everything is marbled stone, everything is fancy, shiny, everything is so new, and you're just playing around, having fun. You're seeing like airships of sorts, and other things. You then see that in the center of this village, you see a big tree with pink leaves on them, like petals or blossoms.
Oh.
And as you look at this tree, you see, or in essence, sense and hear a little kid. And whenever you go near this tree, you feel happy and joyous, and this tree feels happy and joyous whenever you're near it. But then it cuts short as a thunderstorm happens. And everything goes dark. You then feel something tugging on the back of your hair. You see these cloaked, robed figure basically pulling on you, dragging you away. The features of the face that you're trying to depict are not there. The only thing you could do is like the cartoonish angry face and whatnot, and scary face. And then, as you're doing that, as this is happening, you then hear a voice saying, "Kill them all." And it's a familiar female voice that you have heard before when you were with Sophia. And as you hear that, you kind of snap out of it. And the plant growth that you were doing has intertwined with your hand a bit. And you see that this tree that you were trying to help grow begins to wither and die.
Oh man. Wait, oh shit, wait, the range is half a mile radius, so did I just kill every plant in the radius? Oh god, did I start a famine?
It's a 100-foot radius, so no.
But
so
yeah, but it says if I use the spell for 8 hours.
yeah. So I'm saying as you're doing this, yes, but as the spell is nearing its end, because you were in this trance for about 8 hours. But at the end of this trance, the tree that you were working on, okay, this specific tree that you were working on, begins to wither and die. All the other trees are doing fine. It's just this tree that you were connecting to begins to wither and die. All the other plant life is fine, except for this tree.
Okay, just wanted to be sure, because I didn't want to start a famine my second session in.
No, I'm not that heartless. But I might do something worse. This is just me teasing a little backstory in.
Yeah, oh no, I gotcha. I was just fucking around. No, that was really interesting. Now I'm curious. But yeah, after that, I don't know, mumble an apology to the tree and just walk off. 99.9% successful, I guess, as I've just doubled the amount of what is it, roots harvested? This is a fruit tree?
It's a fruit tree.
Fruit tree. Yeah, okay, so I guess I just doubled the yield of fruit trees for a year. Besides one. But yeah, that will be what I will do for the day, as I'll spend the last hour walking back.
Mm-hmm. And you notice, what's your passive perception?
19.
Oh, 19. So you totally see this. You notice, rustling behind some trees and bushes, you see some kids that were watching you. And as you turn to look, the other kids run away, but you see a little girl looking at you. She seems not scared of you. But as soon as her name is called, she looks back, then looks at you and just gives a slight wave goodbye and runs off.
he'll wave as she's running off, so she can't see it, because he was like, "Wow, somebody actually like wasn't scared," but he couldn't actually like finish the wave goodbye before she could see it.
Yep.
I'm back.
Yeah. So as so this entire thing was what Feck was doing. He went an hour to just go to a farmland and spent 8 hours just doing plant growth. Had a little bit of a backstory, and now he's heading back to Kiron. So as this is like all of this was happening, what is each and every individual is doing?
Adrian would be going to meet with
Autumn and June.
June, yeah.
And Ordis was going
with.
yes.
Oris was going with the meet on June. He just placed his armor and Sunax in the physical laboratory and just said upgrade it.
Upgrade it. Like just drops it. Improve it. And like the workers are just like you can't just as you walk off.
Morris also mentions be careful of the smell.
Right. Why of the smell?
Morris been wearing that armor for a long time.
Oh my! Wait, you didn't clean your armor? I mean, it is known that. I mean, like, I am gonna say that you have basing, but you didn't clean your armor.
Not often. Basically, he did polish off the metal parts, but the fabric parts.
Oh, you nasty!
He's an orc. Basing.
That's no excuse.
Yeah.
You know, I know we're supposed to be
You over here.
everything, but I'm down with murder.
You over here supposed to be you're pheromone maxing in D&D. That's wild, my guy.
So yeah, I know Reaver is going with Shala.
Yeah.
So
get a drink and talk about, weird stuff.
Yeah. So my question is, what is Nail and Ghost doing? Are you going your separate ways, or are you going with a member of the group?
I am going to ask for some of either. I'm gonna ask the Overseer a question before I leave.
Okay, so the Overseer is in its supreme control room right now. And remember, you still have Mordred with you.
Yes, I will spend time with Mordred, but first I need some information.
Okay, so you're taking the lift up. Okay, Nail, are you there?
Yep.
What are you going to be doing for this free time?
How many potions do I have?
Yeah, I hope you guys are keeping track of the potions, because I have not been keeping track.
Probably make some more potions of healing. I only have 9 of them.
Okay, so you could go to one of the herbalism shop to get the materials.
Yeah, I'll probably go to the shop, get some materials to make some more potions.
Okay, so you're going to be doing that. Layla is going to the Supreme Caretaker. Ursa and Adrian are heading to where Autumn and June is working, and Shala and Reaver are hanging out. Okay, so I would say I'll do Layla and Nail's bit first. So Nail, you head to Little Girund, where there is an herbalism shop that you know of. As you go there, you see the store owner is welcoming you because you have bought from them before. Because we'll just say that, like, for context, you know their shop. I'm not going to, like, describe it, but you know the shop. And they're offering you, like, all the materials. And you also see there are also new herbs and materials in the shop as well.
Okay.
Do you want to roll like a nature or check or anything to see if you could tell, or you want to ask the store owner what these materials are?
Let's roll a nature first.
17.
I can tell this for myself.
So with this, you could actually tell that these materials are used for making a fire-breathing potion, and the other material is made for what are these potions? Potion of invisibility. However, there's only 4 materials of that, so you can make 4 potions of invisibility.
Ooh, that's actually useful.
Yeah.
I'll probably buy all 4 of the potions of invisibility sets.
Materials that you need to craft it. The materials needed to make the potion of fire breathing, there's about 3, so you could buy all 3 of them if you want to make 3 fire breathing potions or not. It's entirely up to you.
I have the ability to cast a spell that's much better at thing.
Yeah, true, but maybe other people might want to use it.
That's the thing. The
You can save a spell slot.
Exactly.
And concentration.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but fire isn't as useful as thunder or lightning or psychic breath.
True, but again, just telling you what's that is entirely up to you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna buy the 4
Four-
sets of invisibility. And how much ingredients for healing potions?
Okay, so you got the 4, like, I would say, materials that you need to make the potion of healings. You got that. So potions of healing. Are you doing regular or the greater potion of healing?
Do they have any ingredients for a supreme potion of healing?
Supreme. Okay, can I ask you to roll a percentile die for me? A 1d100. Okay. Now I'm rolling my own. Okay. Now roll for me a 1d4. They have about 4 materials left. They are extremely rare, and they are only found in, like, the marshes and oases of, like, nymphs and whatnot to have these potion of greater healings. Supreme healings. But yeah, but they're very expensive.
How much is the ingredients for the invisibility potions and the ingredients for the supreme healing potions going to cost me?
Okay, you have been keeping track of your personal funds, correct?
Yes, I have lots and lots and lots of money. I mean, I'm going to buy them. I just need to know how much.
Yeah, but you also have the party funds as well. I don't see anything in the Roll20. Yeah.
You mean for my funding? Yeah, I haven't been keeping track of that in there.
Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, that's fine, that's fine. So, I would say that the potion of invisibility, is that a rare or...
Give me this. Inventory. Manage inventory. Potion.
Yeah, that's the thing. I just need to check the rarity of that. D&D.
Potion of visibility is the very rare.
Okay, potion of invisibility is a very rare item. So if that is the case, I would say $2,000 gold. For each material. As for the materials for the potion of supreme healing, it's going to be 4,000 gold.
Even though they're the same rarity.
Well, yes, but one is making a potion for an effect, while the potion of healing is for healing. So healing materials are a bit more rare.
Healing is more commonly wanted.
Oh, okay. Well, actually, potion of supreme healing.
It's very rare. They're both very rare.
Oh, okay. Then, okay. Yeah, so, yeah, I would say this will be 2,000 as well.
Okay.
I'm trying to be fair, but like I said supreme, because it does like 10d4 plus 20 hit points, but yeah. It's fine.
That's 1,600 platinum.
Yeah.
Okay. And I only have like 8,000 more platinum on my person. I think I'm the richest character in our group. Other than maybe Layla. Because unlike Adrian, who's been spending all of his riches, I've just been holding on to them.
Alright. So you have the materials. That's great. You still need to roll to see if you could actually make them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I do believe I said there was 4 materials for the potion of invisibility and 4 materials for the potion of supreme healing. So yeah. Okay. So you have the materials, and you're gonna go back to the manor, or you're going back to the citadel in like a little room so you could craft?
I have my lab in the manor.
Yeah, so the Duchess did say that the manor is secure, so everything is there. The manor personnel are back there, so they're still working. It's just there's now extra guards there for protection.
Oh, and before it, I'd also buy 300 gold pieces worth of materials for just standard healing potions.
Oh yeah, 300 gold. Yeah, so you could like make, I would say about a good amount of potions.
25 gold pieces per set of healing potions. It's 12.
Yeah, 12 potions of healing you could potentially craft if you succeed. So yeah. So with that, you go do that. So you're gonna spend hours probably making those potions.
Yep.
So backtracking that, heading on over to Layla. You're riding up the lift, You reach the top where the Supreme Caretaker is. You see the Supreme Caretaker and some automaton drones are at work. You see that they are examining materials, examining other things. You see that it's turned into a laboratory now. You see some of these drones holding the rifles that you retrieved from the vault. You see that there's a updated version of it from the last time you saw it. However, you see that they are still fiddling with it as one of the drones gets shocked, and pushed about 10 feet. And you see other drones mixing beakers and whatnot, potion making, seeing if they could like improve the potion about the antidote that was mentioned. You make your way to where the Supreme Caretaker is, and you see that she is monitoring other things, but she notices you and says, Miss Layla. As she kind of like shrinks her visage to normal humanoid size for you. How are you?
Well, but I'm here to ask you a few questions.
Oh. Very well. And she kind of automatically like pulls up a chair for you to sit, as she kind of like sits in the air with a holographic chair of her own.
Alright. In my most recent travels, I've come to learn more about me and my sister's origins. And one revelation has gotten me fairly interested. I want to know about my real mother.
You say this, and you see the Supreme Caretaker is puzzled by this, and says, you wish to know about the one that gave birth to you in the program. Is that it?
Yes. Yes. Who is she?
She kind of like, you see, you kind of like magically like pulls a folder out of thin air and kind of like sums through it. Much data on that facility has been lost. Like I said, I can't connect to it to retrieve any of its recent current folders and files. But I can tell you certain details about her, if you so wish.
Yes.
She
Yes, I will.
did have a name, however the name was removed. Her designation was Specimen X20. She was originally the offspring of the mother. We managed to clone her of sorts. We did a lot of cloning of these specimens to try to figure out a way to... You kind of see there's a grim face on her holographic face. To kill your kind, so to speak. I know that must be hard to hear. We were doing this back in the day. However, this was back in ancient times. Now, in the day and age of probably when you were born, you were being bred to be used as weapons or tools. Again, I do not know all of the data happening around that time. Most of the specimens were put in deep freeze by the time the incidents were happening. I only got an alert that the facility was brought online again. I tried making a connection call, but the communications were damaged. I was not able to reach them. The only thing I then received was a few
Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. Ooh, sore throat. But the only thing I did receive was a month or so before the facility went dark. I don't know exactly what happened. I lost connection, alertness to what was happening. That was probably around the time that you and your kin escaped. But I can tell Specimen X20 did indeed give birth to you and your sister. However, her current whereabouts, whether or not she is deceased or alive, again, I don't have the current file. But I do know one thing: during the testing, she was the most friendly and compliant out of all of the 30 specimens that were cloned at the time. She was, in essence, what a loving mother was.
You said she was cloned, right?
She was a clone of the mother, yes. In essence, that would ergo make you a clone as well. However, when I scanned you, your chromosomes were a genetic mix-up between Specimen X20 and an unknown male. In essence, Layla, you and your sister were not cloned.
I have fallen.
Apparently, you were fathered by an unknown male with your mother. You were probably one of the first of this program that was naturally born alongside your sister. If you're speaking, you're muted, by the way.
I lived.
Yeah, you lived.
Sorry about
That
that.
is some heavy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's what she said, that you and your sister were probably the first natural born out of this experimental program or so.
And there's no records of X20. Pretty much the only name I have to go off of anywhere. Either her being an adventurer or anything.
Like I said, we don't know. Possibly she was pregnant with you and your sister before she was put in deep freeze, or maybe she was pregnant with you after she was brought out of deep freeze. Again, all files are probably on the main server at that facility.
Was she created during the time when Mother was banished or after?
According to the records, she was cloned during the last attempts to try to kill your kind. Your anatomy was very strange to my creators. No realmly weapon could harm you. But because of your mixed blood, you are susceptible to this realm's dangers, such as blades, magic, poisons. It's possibly that because you were naturally born, you gain some of the inconsistencies of natural life.
There might be a lead. An old journal in the caves that we explored mentioned a daughter of Mother.
Really? If this was...
I show the journal.
You see the Supreme Caretaker look, and then, like, summons a drone to come and look at it. As it sums through, she's using the drone to see it, and, like, impossible. He survived the natural. You see that for the first time, the Supreme Caretaker is shocked without words. That was on her holographic face. She then says, "This journal belonged to me and my sister's creator. This journal mentions..." She kind of looks at you and, like, was she? You're gonna see that she's contemplating something.
I wonder if that's what the corpse I found for that guy was.
You see the Supreme Caretaker then fizz and, like, corpse?
Yeah, we found, because we were going through the secret passageways to the vault. We found that's where I found the journal and the remnants of old skeletons.
You see that she is beginning to fizz and shake a bit. Her projection is losing instability. And then, like, the projection stops. But you still hear her voice. "Miss Layla, I would need time to contemplate this information that you have just provided me with. I need time to review this journal, this information, everything."
Take as much time as you want. Layla is being a little bit... what's the word? A little freaked out. Never seen this thing have an emotional meltdown. Slowly walks out of the room. Backwards.
Yeah, you just go to the lift and, like, you go to the lobby with
Take as much time as you need. I'll be at the mansion.
yeah, like...
Press his button faster.
Yeah, like, just, like... And then the door finally closes, and then, like, you just... down. So that's Layla's. Now, uh, I would say Ortis and Adrian.
Okay. So Adrian will head to June and Autumn's shop
Well, establishment
establishment yet.
in Little
Uh,
Gironde.
And she will knock on the door and call out, "It is me, Adrian. I'm back from my quest, you could call it."
So as you guys are walking between the districts of Little Gironde and Nehak Plaza, you go to this like oasis Egyptian pyramid building. And usually it's lit up at night, but now it's not. The doors are closed, but as you say this, the door does open. You see one of the servants there, the workers there, says like, "Ah, yes, they are in the main office. They will be ready to see you."
Okay, he will enter then.
Yeah, so Ortis, Adrian, you enter, you see that last night, this establishment had, like, a lot of fun times happening in this place.
Mm.
You make your way up to the main office, and you see Autumn and June, dead tired, going over documents. And then they turn and say, Adrian. And they both reach up to you and grasp you on the shoulders and say, "Please help us."
What's wrong?
My god, I don't even know where to start. And like Autumn and June are like rubbing their temples. Okay. A week prior, we were told to hold, I guess, a birthday celebration of sorts for some visiting dignitary from Yard. And the dignitary, well, how should I say this? They liked us.
Mm-hmm.
Not in the sense that we had one-on-one time, but they liked us. And they wanted us to go with them to Yaren. We said we can't. We are obligated to stay here. They showered us with money. We didn't need money. The business was doing good. They showered us with gifts. Flattering, yes, but we don't need such gifts. Then they offered us peerage. We said we don't want to be nobles. We are content with who we are here. The individual got so impatient that they began harassing and trying to ruin our business. Basically, what happened last night was not exactly a fun time, but more of chaos. Hooligans causing trouble. Paid probably by that noble dignitary.
And why didn't you go to the police or the guards? Let them know.
This individual has diplomatic immunity.
I see.
Yeah. And let's just say they are untouchable at this point. And you see, I forgot, was it Autumn or June that had the thing for you? I think it was Autumn?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to remember that as well. Well, doesn't exactly matter, but I'm thinking it was autumn or June. I really
Which one
don't.
had a crush on Adrian again?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if it was autumn or June. I'm thinking it was June.
Maybe.
I'm thinking it was autumn, though. Yeah, I'm thinking it was autumn that had the crush on you. I'm thinking, I don't know. I don't remember. I'm thinking it was either of the two, but let's just say that they are not flirting with you or anything. It's just more in the sense that, yeah, just trying to remember. But anyway, sidetracking. They are discussing what the plan is to do. They are thinking of asking the Duchess for help, but since the Duchess's hands are tied as well, they ask if there was a way to handle this delicately, and the Duchess says maybe we could ask our adventuring friends if they could handle this. So June and Autumn kind of like look at you and like, I don't know. I mean, June kind of like says, as much as a horrible person this individual is, killing him would cause more problems. Autumn says kidnapping him and just like shipping him out of here might also cause more problems. Frankly, we don't know what to do. And then Autumn and June kind of like look up and like, what is Otis doing here?
I don't know. He just followed me. But
It's like, I was just here giving you guys. I was like, well, there's a whole adventure about me. We engineered the selfish guy, the nobleman. He explains about their little bit about their adventure and tells them about the sex dungeon. So he just starts taking out the sex toys and stuff.
Autumn and June like, oh. June says, well, we were needing new, toys. And says, yes, I'm aware. Fine, whatever, just put them to the side.
Okay, so no killing the nobleman, no kidnapping him.
Well, I think June says, I think the best thing is just getting rid of him without killing him or hurting him. Again, he's a diplomat.
I have a few ideas.
Well, actually, I could get away with it. I mean, there's no diplomatic relationships between me, Agatharian and Yaren.
No, that's June. Like, it's okay, June. It's okay. Just breathe. Mr. Ortiz, Venterhaven has a diplomatic treaty with both Yaren and Ferum. Peace. If you were to cause an incident here, they would blame Venterhaven for this incident. Even if you are not directly affiliated, if there is an incident here on this island, it could cause problems. Do you get that?
Yep.
Good. You see, like, Autumn rubbing her temples. You know what? We told you about him. Whatever you decide to do, just handle it. And if you do free drinks, then admission for you and your party for a year. Okay? Just get it done. No killing, no harming. Just get him to leave us alone.
Okay. I have a few ideas. If talking to him, probably won't work. I do have some spells that could scare him.
I mean, yeah, scaring him might be good.
Leaving me anonymous, you could say.
We don't want to hear the details, Adrian. Just do what you can.
Okay. And he asks like, where or can I find his mansion or wherever he's staying?
So she tells you the individual what it looks like, and she also tells you where he is. He is in the Hack Plaza, near the fort. And he is kind of like a middle-aged man.
Okay. So Adrian will head over there.
I guess Oris will do as well.
I probably won't need your help, or just so you can just watch from it.
Okay.
Adrian will cast Flock of Familiars. And I believe that summons. Did that go through? There we go.
Okay.
At 5th, so it's at 5th level. Oh, there we go.
Yep. So you summon owls?
So he summons 3 things and then another 4 or 5. 3 more. So he summons 3 owls and 3 spiders.
Okay.
And he'll have the owls pick up the spiders and fly around where the
Noble
diplomat
is staying.
looking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Copy that. And the
Looking
spiders are gonna like go inside his building to see what they could hear and learn.
Yeah.
Okay. Totally. So you know that the individual is on the 2nd floor.
Mm-hmm.
So you see this middle-aged human basically talking with an individual who is wearing dark lesser armor, and this individual is handing out a bag of coin to this individual.
Okay, he'll have the spiders crawl in then and listen in
Okay.
what they're talking about.
How big are your spiders?
They'd be tiny.
Okay. Copy that. So roll perception for your spiders.
Alright, let me pull up the stats of spiders. 5E. Oh, they have no bonus to perception. Okay, 6, 7, a natural 20.
Okay. So, the 6 and 7 spider is not able to hear much detail, but the natural 20. So, the spider sees and hears every aspect of the conversation. The man is paying for his services of this bandit and his cronies for causing trouble last night, and says for them to do the same until the sisters agree to come with him to Yaren. They say the diplomat says to cause trouble again, but mostly do it with their drinks. Destroy their drink supply, which is in the warehouse behind the shed where they have their cart for their delivery and whatnot. And says to make it look like an accident. And not to be caught, and to make sure that this is not linked back to him. And this is supposed to happen tonight.
Adrian will then say to Artis. Actually, Artis, I do have a job for you. I want you. Can you guard the a shed that houses the drinks?
Sure, you're going to have to show me where it is on the map. Just grabs the tablet and just Shiga Lane just opens its map feature.
Yep.
Okay.
So you know where it is.
I'll be dealing with the Dutch, the diplomats, while you guard the drink supply. He's a bunch of hooligans plan to sabotage it.
Okay. I was hoping after this, just like starts leaving. Hoping after this, I was going to get to that tattoo place. Magic tattoos. Well, I'll guard it for you.
Thank you.
You
I appreciate
believe in
that.
life.
Autumn and June will appreciate it as well. If I'm done here sooner than if I'm done here with the diplomats at any point before anything happens, I'll be on my way there as well to help.
Okay. Don't forget to use this tablet thing. Or the Chica tablet.
Yep. Of course. And so after that, let's see. I have a few ideas. How long does this last? Only 8 hours. Okay. Adrian, what's the? So how far away is the diplomat from Adrian?
Okay, he is on the second floor. Where are you in correlation to that?
He'd probably be leaning up against the building. nonchalantly.
Then, yeah, you would be probably below him.
Okay. Um, Adrian, through the eyes of his spider familiars, he will cast a spell. He'll be casting Phantasmal Force.
Okay.
So he has to make a intelligence saving throw. And on the failure, he sees a what are the workers called at June and Autumn's establishment?
Called. Okay, so there's male
Uh,
and female people working there, so
He will be. I forget what job profession they're called in this time frame.
prostitutes.
Prostitutes. Okay. That he will be, so the diplomat will be surrounded by ghostly prostitutes, but they'll have like very scary features.
Oh, damn.
Like blood will be, like they'll be emaciated or have like
Little face.
their throats cut open,
Oh, shit.
and they'll say, "Look what you did to us."
Okay.
What's what's June and Autumn's establishment called again?
Den of Desires.
We lost our jobs at the Den of Desires because of you. Leave them, or face our curse.
Oh my god. Okay, roll for intimidation.
Okay. Intimidation. 23.
Jeez Louise. This guy is rolling. He looks at Lou wide-eyed and like, and like takes like a sing and tries whacking at it and like, and the sing goes like, get away from me! Get away!
Because they're illusions, they just pass right through, but he believes they're ghosts as
Indeed. So it's like, get away! And like, he looks at them all and like, all they had to do was just like come with me. That's all they needed to do. I didn't want to hurt any of you.
Never speak to or enter the Den of Desires ever again, or you'll be forever cursed.
He looks and like, too late. The damage is already done.
Our friends will deal with your little plan that you just enacted.
Okay, that's... As soon as you say that, he's gonna like, huh? Okay, I need to roll a perception or investigation check to discern if this is an illusion, right?
Let's see. Where is the investigation check? Yeah. Yeah.
Right, the intelligence thing was that. Okay, so this is him doing this. Okay, did not beat the 19 and like, and like runs out the door and like, and like he's just running out and like, get my carriage ready! I want to get out of here!
Since it's an illusion, it follows him wherever he goes. In for a minute at least. And Adrian can tell that he's agreed to the ghosts.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he can make an insight check to see if he ever plans to come back, just in case. 14.
He means it that he is never coming back here.
Okay. And then the ghosts, he'll cancel the illusion, and the ghosts will fade away. And he'll clap his hands, like dust his hands off, and oh, that's all done and dealt with. It didn't even take a minute. And he'll go over to meet with
Ordis?
Ordis. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that is happening. So Ordis, you are making your way to the thing of the shed, and you then hear screaming. You turn. You see a middle-aged man running for his life. And then you see Adrian walking down the road towards you.
He kind of just ignores you. Oh man. It's like he's some kind of weirdo. Just waits until Adrian catches up and says, "So how'd you go?"
As you can tell, I dealt with it pretty quickly. He kind of chuckles. Just some more illusion magic.
So what do you think we're gonna do with those people who are gonna wreck the booze?
Probably just knock them out.
Okay.
There probably won't be a lot of them. They want to be discreet. But yeah. We'll just do we'll do a stakeout. With no steak,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Oh, you just got my mouth watering for no reason.
Yeah. And then with that, we'll just wait. We'll basically camp out by the shed that houses the drinks.
Mm-hmm. So you do that until nightfall.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So as that's happening, we are going to switch gears and head over to Shala and Weaver.
Okay.
So yeah. So Shala is heading down the lift and everybody breaks off. She is walking towards a tavern in Little Gironde. And you see that it is Egyptian style, as it is. And you go in and she basically requests a seat and basically sits down and just like enjoys the serenades of the music of her homeland. And she is just sitting there relaxing. But out of the corner of her eye, she does see that there were guards watching her, per request of the Duchess. And she just sighs.
Hard to relax when the eyes of the overseer are always upon you.
You could say that again.
Weaver is going to order a drink, and he's gonna order something from his home from Fairman.
Okay.
He's gonna order something that's kind of like has like a sweet citrusy taste to it, and refreshing for something like on a hot day.
You could totally do that as you receive your beverage.
He's going to take a generous sip of it, and like a pure vision of bliss appears on his face. I'm home again.
You kind of like see Shala basically has a drink. She kind of like has a straw, and with the straw, she is basically drinking it with her face mask covering her face still. Her veil.
Can I make a history check, DM?
Sure.
Can I make a history check about any type of like people custom from Ferrum that require her to not remove her face covering? I want to see if that's something that she just like. See if that's like a cultural thing that's ingrained in her.
World history.
That is an 8.
Since you don't exactly live in the cities, you don't know much. So, I will say this. You did see some of these individuals do drink and talk and whatnot with the veils on. However, what you could tell is that they appear to be the... I'm trying to think of the... what is the Egyptian term? Not oracles. That's more of Greek.
Soothsayers? Diviners?
Diviners. They are diviners. And they must cover their faces to ensure that they do not see who they are, for their protection and for their service. Because in the diviner service, they cannot mingle with people romantically or or break their vows to the service.
I look around me. Are we kind of like in a quieted, secluded part?
Yes. Yes.
The voice is gonna drop a few octanes to make sure they're not being overheard. So, what story brings a diviner so far from the sands?
You kind of like see her like, She kind of looks up at you and then says, let's just say, I'm just wanting to, see the sights, to just enjoy the outside world and see an old friend, which is the Duchess. Me and her were good friends.
Fair enough. But that's why I would love to pick and prod that to get to the heart of the matter. There is another matter that I must speak with you about.
Oh. Is there?
Yes, and I think you might know.
Do I? And what will that be?
And he's gonna, Weaver's gonna look into his drink a little bit. And, yeah, so one of my bond is I suffer awful visions of a coming disaster. Will do anything to prevent it. What vision did Weaver see?
What vision you saw?
Yeah, that kind of kicked this stuff into motion.
Okay, let me think here. What's the best interpretation I should do here? So, during your, I would say, travels to Venterhaven, you had dreams of the sky fracturing as a plane of glass, as a ominous obelisk tower looms overhead, mirroring the world, and from it, abominations, demons, and all of that invading. A figure in silhouette, leaning on top of the throne, ordering this as a gigantic monstrosity looms behind the throne. And you see the events that transpires to it. And the first event is basically surrounding the individual you see before you, Shala. As you see that she is taken, restrained, and then a knife plunged into her chest as something is ripped out, a stone of sorts. And you see that the individual that is before this horrific thing is the queen, Shalana Shatrice of Firum. As you see, blood basically distorts the image. Again, showing Shala and the Empress face to face, side to side, and then fades.
As that replays in his mind, Weaver is going to take another drink to sort of calm his nerves. I saw something. Something no person should ever have to see in their lifetime. A vision. Vision of the end. of a ruler turning against her people and her morals, of a woman being sacrificed to some dark, emotionless. I saw the skies crumbling as death itself is unleashed upon us. Things I shouldn't see because I am not a diviner. Not like you.
You can like see her like avert her eyes as you say diviner.
You saw it, did you not? You saw something. That is why you left.
You can like see that she is having trouble trying to speak, trying to say something.
Shala,
It is.
I need help, Shala.
Look, it is complicated. I'm not even sure if I can help. All I know is that something troubling is brewing in Firham. That is why I left, for my own safety. But I don't know what is happening. I don't know who to trust.
It has something. For whatever reason, I can no longer go back to Fab. I am hunted now.
What do you mean?
Because of something.
Hunted.
Boss came to me one night. After a night of revelry, a night of good memories, good ink, and even better company. Boss, the reveler himself, the protector of the hearth, he came to me and told me to run because my empress was after me. I come to find later, as my travels take me, that my people are being questioned, are being refused entry into towns and cities, for the empress is hunting me.
You see that
Looking
you see that her hand is clenching into a fist as you are saying this.
And I don't know why, until I had that vision one night of our world gone mad. And he leans in a little bit closer, dropping the voice a little bit lower. Allah,
She looks
please.
at you.
What is happening to our home?
She kind of like finishes drinking her tea and then like, not here. Follow me. And she gets up, pays for the drinks, and takes you back to the manor that the group is staying at.
Okay.
And I am going to move you guys to the manor. And I will just copy everyone here and just bring you to the manor if you don't have your tokens there.
Mm-hmm.
So get rid of that. Get rid of that.
Sweet.
Ooh. Don't see Adrian here.
I'll just be right back. I just need to check something real quick.
No, it's fine. So yeah. So leads you to the manor. You see this large manor nestled in the district of near the citadel. And you go inside, you see that this is a large manor from the inside, and she says that she then says, I don't know where Layla was sleeping in this room, in these things.
I think it was over here.
Where?
There's a room.
Wait, oh my god. Yeah, okay, what the heck is going on? Okay, hang on. I'm refreshing the page because for some reason it was glitching for me.
Okay.
I don't know why. There we go. Ugh. I really don't know why it was glitching for me. But here, no. Shala was not sleeping there.
I thought you said Layla.
No, I said Shala. Sorry. Maybe here she was sleeping? I don't know. But yeah, takes you there, takes you into her room, Weaver, closes the door and locks it. And she kind of like...
Oh my.
And she says, I don't know much of what you know about our kingdom, but there are certain things you don't understand, and I ask that you keep this to yourself. But the Empress that you speak of is not the real Empress, she whispers to you.
His like eyes widen. Now who's the one telling tall tales? What do you mean?
Look, for the safety of me and also that I know, I can't tell you, but that is not the real Empress, and I know for certain. And it's because of this, these people are hunting me. What?
Weaver's like going back to his vision of what he saw. He said like I saw them like ripping open
So
Charlotte's chest.
okay, so going for the segment of Shala and the Empress, you see that Shala was restrained by your perspective of what Shala looked like. You see that like she was stabbed at an altar as something was ripped out of her, a stone of sorts. And you see the Empress sitting in her throne as the blood pools over the imagery. Then you see Shala and the Empress face to face, then side to side their faces, and then fades to black. If you want more details, roll a wisdom check for me.
I will.
21. Okay. So, in the imagery of the altar, you see Shala's eyes are, you see Shala's eyes, trying to find something right now of Shala. Yeah, here we go. You see Shala's eyes are bright yellow gold. The Empress is a dark red yellow when she was sitting upon the throne where the altar was. However, when you see Shala and the Empress face to face, then side to side, you see they both have the same eye color, which is the bright yellow gold.
Okay. Weaver's face, like, stares intently at Shala's covered, veiled face.
Yeah,
And then,
if you want, I could post in game art of what Shala looks like. If you need context of what she looks like, if you can't find her image.
oh no, I know the picture, and I'm getting the context of what might be going on. So he's going to like to stare intently at her face, and it's like his face is like working to figure out what she means by the Empress not being an Empress, and she knows that because she's being hunted. Then like the visions like flashing before his mind of the Empress, Shala, then Shala in front of him, the Empress and Shala, and it's like a fast wheel of images in his head until his eyes widen and his staff that he's been holding, the glass one, slips from his grip, clatters on the ground as a look of utter shock and disbelief pops into his face as he drops to both knees with his arms crossed over his chest in front of Shala.
Like, and then like Shala just says, no. She kind of like, she's then doing something with her hands, and then she's casting something, and she then like sighs a sigh of relief, knowing that nothing is in this room that is spying. She kind of like, please stand. I do not deserve this. Please stand.
Like, for a brief moment, like, Weaver's, like, shaking his head back and forth, shake them dreads, and then he's going to stand shakingly in front of her.
You see that her hands are, like, fidgeting, and, like, she then whispers,
and
yes.
She can see his mouth about to form the words.
And she says, and she just, like, puts her hands up, like, saying stop, and, like, she just, like, gives a nod, and then whispers, yes. Yes. I am who you believe I am. But you cannot tell anyone.
And he's trying to form his own words and try to get his thoughts together. And the only thing that's able to come out is a ragged, confused.
A what?
I don't know, like a ragged, confused how and why.
She kind of like walks towards the bed and then like sits and then like it happened just about 2 years ago. My mother stepped down. I took the role of, and I noticed that there was something strange going on within my court. I didn't understand what at the time, but when I visited the Emerald Tree, I then learnt of what was happening. To ensure that they did not get me in time. I had to flee. But they couldn't just explain that I just disappeared. So apparently they had someone disguise themselves as me. But I know for certain that it was not me. They hunted me, and I only knew one person that could trust was the Amakir family. I knew...
Can I roll history check on that?
Yeah, whoa.
17.
So you know of the Amakir family. They are a very distinguished military family. But you know one thing, which was one of the sons made a pact with an unknown god entity during the war and was exiled. The name was Adrian Amakir.
Sorry, what?
Adrian Amakir.
Okay.
Which is Adrian's character.
I just know one Adrian. I don't know if it's, Adrian's a very common name. It might not be him.
Yeah. But as she's saying this, and they told me to head to Winter Haven, to hide and just lay low, and I did. I went to try to seek an audience with my old friend, Alexandria, because I knew she was on my side. But I was captured, then saved by Adrian and his party, and I knew that I was safe as long as I was with them. But things are getting dire now. They are stepping up their game, in essence, to try to get me, because apparently I hold the key to opening to maybe that dimension or portal or something. I don't know. My family are diviners, the original diviners. We know of the secrets to how the future plays out. I still do have a connection to the Emerald Tree, which is why I'm able to know all multiple different paths and timelines. None look good. They all look grim, Weaver. And if you are saying what I think you are saying in those exact words, and the moments of the transpiries of the events that has happened, and I don't know how long you have been on this island, you see that there is grim in her eyes. She then stands up and then kneels before you and says, I am sorry, but your clan may be already dead.
Weaver is going to... There's a play of emotions happening on his face. No, that can't be. They couldn't. They'd never find us. If we have to run, the desert is our home. No. They have to be. They can never get them. Nobody knows the sands like we do.
She says, the scorching seas, she says, they didn't exactly need to kill them with their own hands. All they needed to do was to herd them in a specific location.
No, and he kind of gets frustrated with final just ragged. No, it would not be that easy. No, I have to hold hope. The gods will not abandon us. The desert is our home. We know the ways. Being herded is not something so easily done to the Bede Hakim. The spirits themselves will protect us. The gods will look after us. No. There's hope for them. I have to believe so.
She kind of like puts her hands to your face and like gets you to look at her, and then she removes the veil and you see the face of the Empress of Firum, Shalana Chartris, with grieving eyes and a soft tone in her voice. It was foresaw that they would have died, and you would have died along with them if they had not shooed you away. I am sorry, Reaver, but they are dead.
Weaver is going to firmly take her hands from his face and kind of shove her away.
Oh.
And he's just going to shout, "Now, no!" And he does that. Like red mist light sprouts from the duel in his middle of his forehead, just as a part of his body, and it's just going to hang around him over his arms and his torso, and the vague image of mist-like snapping claws of a scorpion appear as he lets his emotions get the better of him, and he slams his fist, and he drops to his knees and slams his fist and on the ground, and just tears are running from his eyes.
She understands that you pushed her away, but she is going to put her hand on the back, on your back, and she's just gonna like try to calm you as best as she can.
DM, is it okay if we leave my interaction there? Because I actually have to go. There's something that's come up I have to go take care of.
Oh, sure. We could totally leave that mind-breaking interaction for another time.
Yeah, mind-breaking, all the same. Yeah, just the Empress that I've been following my entire, life just happens to be in the same room. But okay, yeah, I have to go. Thank you for the game. Loved it. Lots of stuff to go over. I will catch you guys next time.
Yep.
Bye bye.
Yeah, see you next time.
Adrian, me and you're gonna have to talk about some stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Later.
Good night.
All right. So that was the thing between that. So at this point, Nail, you get back to the manor. If you are here, Nail. Nail?
Yep.
Okay. Making sure that you're there because you were not responding. But you get your way back to the manor. And you're going to the alchemy lab.
Why are there 3 of me on here? That's not 2.
Sorry. Sorry. I don't know. Just like it happens. Whatever. But you get to the alchemy lab. So you are going to try to make the invisibility potions and the supreme potion of healings, correct?
Yep.
So we could work on that right now. So, which potions do you want to work on first? Nail, you there?
Yeah, give me a second.
Okay, sorry.
I'm gonna go with the Potion of Invisibility.
Okay, you want to focus on that first? We could totally do that.
Yes, because I have no way of making someone invisible. Otherwise,
Okay,
invisibility sounds useful.
okay. So, need to remind myself how we did the potion crafting thing. So I believe that we agreed that your potion making was linked to your intelligence?
Yes.
Okay. Plus your proficiency bonus because you were proficient with alchemy tools.
Yep.
Okay. So roll me an intelligence roll. To see if you can make your 4 potions. If you want, you can roll all 4 at once, or just roll them individually.
So
Okay.
22. So a d20 plus guidance plus 3 for intelligence, 4 for proficiency, so 7.
Okay, so that's... okay, so 22. So with that, this is for your first one, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you take your time making sure you get the recipe correct and the materials properly measured. Takes you a good amount of hours, but you manage to make your first potion of invisibility.
Okay. Do you want me to roll again?
Yeah. Like I said, you okay, so 14. You get the measurements correct. You manage to get the heating correct with making the potion, and you do make the potion of invisibility. However, its dilution of color is not the same as the other potion that you did, but it is a success.
You do know potions of invisibility are clear, right?
Yes, but you could see that the dilution of the color is a bit offset, as in you do see the liquid. So it's a bit off, but it's a success. So roll for the next one. Again, success, same effect. The dilution of the color and clarity is a bit off, but still a success for your third potion. This one, Force Potion, works perfectly. You got the measurements down correctly. Everything is perfect, and there's no distortion in the clarity of the potion.
Okay. And how much time has passed for me making 4 potions?
I would say that each potion takes an hour. Because again, this is a new recipe. So, takes you about 4 hours. Totally. To make these 4 potions.
Okay, and I'll try to make the 4 supreme healing potions. I'm just gonna click this 4 times.
3 regular potions or 3 superior potions?
The 3 superior potions.
Okay. If that is the case... let's see. Okay. 28. Total success. 10.
So I got a
What?
Yeah, I got a 17, a 28, a 10, and a 13.
Yeah, okay, wait, hang on. Okay, 22, 14, 13, 17. Then the 17, 28, 10, and 13. Right. So 17, 28, 10, 13 is all a success. The 10 and 13, the color is opaque, but still a success. So long as it's above 10, or 10 and above, it's a success. If it's like 15 and above, it's a total success. There's no distortion in the final product. You know, like, oh, it looks a bit more green, or it looks a bit more different in its color.
As long as its effect is the same.
Yeah,
I'm
the
just
effect is the
running
same.
location.
It's just cosmetically, it looks different.
Okay. And I'm guessing that's another 4 hours.
Yep. And with stats, I would say at this point, it would be night. Adrian, Ortis, you guys are hanging out and you do see bandits. You see about 4 of them. And it says, well, 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 it seems the skanks hired security.
Are a little more than just security. I'd turn yourself in if you don't want to get hurt, and Adrian will crack his... take out his Thunder Fang out of his pocket dimension.
Are you trying to intimidate them?
Sure.
Roll intimidation, because, like you said, so long as the Thunder Fang is in the pocket dimension, you don't need to use a bonus action to activate the command word. So it's still ignited with thunder crackling around the blade.
Horus is also helping, despite living behind Adrian.
Okay, wait. Question. Ortis,
Yeah.
your armor
Horus-
and weapons.
Yeah,
They're
he's
still-
wearing regular. Yeah, he's wearing The only thing he has is his song. Great song. His great sword on his back.
Okay.
Waco's weapon.
Okay, so you still have... Wait, hold on. Okay, question. Is the great sword the Jormungandr sword?
Actually, no. It's just the normal great sword. I think he also left the other flame sword that the fire golems had. He probably left it there, but he kept the normal great sword he had.
No, I know. It's just like... Because I'm pretty sure you guys did face an individual known as the Champion of Ragnarok. And you did get his great sword / long sword. And I
No,
do
I don't
believe...
remember fighting.
Yeah, but...
I don't remember fighting.
Yeah, but you didn't equip it. So no one equipped it, okay.
What was that? I don't remember fighting a champion in the portal room.
No. It was in Aten Port.
Oh.
And I believe you were a member of the party by that time. Yes, you were a member of the party at that time.
18 port?
Or Ravenspire. I don't know, around that time you guys did face the Champion of Ragnarok and you did claim his sword, or his sword was not claimed yet.
Horus has not fought a champion of Ragnarok.
Okay, no, I'm just remembering because there was an individual known as that and you did not take the sword, because if you did not retrieve the sword, then the sword is still out there. Okay. Just context. So with that in mind, so yeah. So you did take the great sword that was from the fire golem that you took, like the iron golem that spewed fire and whatnot. You took one of those swords.
Yeah.
Okay, so you just unlatched this large, dark, obsidian blade, and as you do that, you faintly see a faint glow of runes on the blade.
Or it just says fire.
Nothing happens.
Wait, is the runes in giant or in Dracon?
You don't know.
Oh. No,
You never had it appraised. You never had it appraised.
He just shrugs and like, he's behind Adrian. He just like grabs his Sicilian sword. I suggest you guys give up, or you suggest you leave.
Okay, so with a natural 20-33 intimidation, they kind of look and they kind of like see that and like, you know what? He paid us in advance. Why don't we just go our separate ways?
Yeah, and he actually fled. If you ask around, you hear that he fled the country.
Well, again, he just hired us. He paid us in advance.
Ours is not wasting anything. Just scram and get out of here.
Yep. So they leave. They leave without any confrontation.
Ours. I just left my normal sword there. And my normal great sword at the tower.
No.
Hey, do you know what this does, Adrian? You Magic types always seem to know this kind of thing.
Nope. I have one myself, but I haven't had the chance to get it checked out yet. Let's go report to Autumn and June.
Okay. Hey, does your magic sword able to absorb other magic swords?
Nope. Nope, not that I know of.
Want to try?
I'd rather find out what that sword does first before try anything. And he'll put his sword back in his pocket dimension. And
Yeah, he'll sheath his sword.
and knock on the entrance or the back door.
You do that, and the door opens, and you see one of the workers there and says, "Yes?"
I just come to let June and I know that the job has been done.
Ah, I see. Thank you.
May I enter?
Yeah, they let you in. Yes.
Okay. Adrian will head to where
Autumn and June.
yeah, Autumn and June are, and yeah, all done and dealt with. Not a single drop of blood was spilt.
So Autumn and June kind of like, thank you. The bastard was getting really on our nerves. I didn't know what else we were gonna do. I mean, sure, he's a fan of debauchery, but there's even so much we can take from him.
I'll let you say that he won't be anywhere near this establishment anytime soon.
What exactly did you do? June asked.
I just spooked him with some illusions and stuff.
As in, you scared him with ghosts?
Yeah. Some simple magic.
He really was a dullard. You crack me up every time, Adrian. Thank you.
It's not a problem.
See you around.
Yes,
Yeah, I'll see you. I'll be around this place as long as you have some male whores.
Okay. They did say that you will have free drinks and admission for a year in their establishment for helping them out. So, you see Autumn crack a smile and like, oh, and what exactly are you looking in for one of these, partners?
Adrian will leave the room.
Yeah.
Or is this like I usually prefer big and strong, but I heard those dwarves are pretty. I want to try something exotic. Maybe those dwarves might do.
And I quote, you said men, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, learning something new about orders today. So Autumn and June then like take you out of the office, takes you down to one of the areas, and says, "Have your pick." And you see some, oh my god, some strong, muscular dwarves. That has a good amount of hair and beards.
Morris picks what he thinks is the strongest, and he just starts to the room
Oh my god.
and fade to
Fade to black, fade to black. You wake up in the morning feeling refreshed. And you leave. Like, do you stay in the morning or do you just like do it for like a couple of hours and then like just clock out?
He does it for the rest of the night.
Okay, fade to black until morning. Got it. Good, got it. Done with you. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. 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 Fact. At this time, you get back to the city.
Alright,
How?
let's see what those dwarves are all about.
Yeah. So, you get back. I'm pretty sure the party did not tell you about the manor.
No, I don't know, would they have? I don't.
I
We've
think
been
we would.
traveling for a while, yeah.
You guys didn't even realize he was in the party. He was just staring behind you menacingly, but it was invisible.
Background character.
I've been here the whole time.
Yes, I've been here the whole time.
What the fuck, man? Alright, well, I mean, if they did tell him, then, I don't know, once he's done, he would probably just stand, not even sit, he would just stand at the front door waiting for somebody to let him in.
I don't know. I would presume one of the guards, noticed that you were part of the group and would, I don't know, guide you to the manor. And, seeing that you're, not going in, he just kind of, knocks at the door. One of the people open it, and, he just, he lives here with the party, and then just walks away, oh, come in. And in fact, you come inside a very prestigious but modest manor. And I'm going to presume everybody is in the manor. I know Layla was there before the whole thing as well.
Mm.
So you've been spending time with Mordred. What exact specifics were you spending time with Mordred with?
Playing, walking around. The usual taking care of more.
Okay. And I would say he's about 2 weeks old. But even as 2 weeks old, do they talk at that age? Okay. 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 So, yes, at this point... Okay, so at this point, yes. So, Mordred does understand you, but he does not speak Common. The only thing he can speak is Draconic.
Okay.
No, I'm asking, can this dragon speak at this age? And okay. And okay, yes, he would, but he doesn't know Common. Okay. So, at this point, he is making sounds at this point. You don't know if these are just guttural dragon sounds or not. Because I'm not sure, does Layla understand Draconic?
Nope.
So yeah, to you, they are just guttural dragon sounds, as it is just as Mordred is just playing with you.
Mm-hmm.
And
Does Layla know that I know Draconic?
Yes, but you're not here.
yeah, but you're not in the room.
You were gone for the entire day. I was your room locked up all the time.
Yeah, because you're doing your own thing. Okay, and at this point, Fact just arrived, and Reaver is also going to need his own room in this manor as well. So as this is happening, okay, so Fact is a paladin / druid, so they have arcane. Leda has arcane. Adrian has arcane. Nail has arcane. Ortiz doesn't have any magical abilities. No offense, Ortiz. But at this point, everybody in the Mattern feels a sudden flow of primordial magical energies coming from the third floor.
I'm gonna say, like, technically not. But how the echo works is kind of magical. At
Okay,
base
so
level.
you would sense a little bit of this magic, yes. But you sense this overwhelming primordial magic that is overflowing. And it's coming from the third floor.
How high up's the third floor from where I am?
Affect you on the first floor.
I meant like feet-wise, because I wanted to use Divine Sense if I could from down here, but I'll get closer if I have to.
I say it's about 40 feet?
Okay,
I
so
mean,
then, he'll
like, if
walk
this is the
out.
morning, he'd probably be coming. Or just actually coming
Oh.
in.
Okay, no, yeah. Sorry, scratch that. Because, yeah, you would have just been coming in the morning. This probably would have happened yesterday.
Yep.
So, yeah,
Making magic.
yeah. So I would say the floor and stories of this is like 10. So, it's 10 feet in height of each, like, floor. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
Okay. Well, since none of the parties he's seen, is he just gonna? Is there like a waiting? I don't know. Is this a waiting room right here?
That's a waiting room. This is also a meeting room that the party uses for meetings and whatnot. But yes, this is like a living room of sorts. But yeah, there are stairs. Yeah, there are stairs. There are stairs. But yes, so yesterday, before morning, when Ortis would have woken up, everybody feels the intense primordial energy of magic coming from the third floor.
Go to investigate.
Okay, so Layla, you're going down the stairs. You see the reddish mist emanating from Shala's room over here.
Not a good sign.
Is anyone else
Can I
joining
roll?
her?
Yeah, Asian will join as well.
Nail?
Right.
Will this be a point where I'm around?
Sure.
No.
I'll
And
join.
in fact, do you also want to join? Like, I'm saying this, you all detect it. It's not being hidden, you sense it automatically.
Yeah. Well, I just don't know if I would be here in like timing wise. That's the
Yeah, because this is like you arrived.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, if I am here, I might as well.
Yeah, because again, this happened yesterday because everything is happening and whatnot, and I would say this is like at night or so. Or like before night.
Oh, okay. So then, yeah, sure, he would investigate.
Yeah. Nail, would you also investigate the strange magical energies that you are sensing as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
So everybody is coming up here. So you are sensing this. So it's all emanating from Shala's room. Divine sense. I should have asked Weaver if his magic is evil or not, but
Well, it doesn't. I don't think it detects evil. It just detects the type. So celestial, fiend, or undead.
yeah,
Kind of thing.
yeah.
I don't know if that helps at all.
Yeah, but you detect celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet. So, okay. You detect, firstly, fiend, slight fiend coming from Layla. You also sense celestial power emanating from Shala's room. Even though you don't know that is Shala's room, but you are sensing it from this room.
Okay.
You also sense celestial coming from Neil.
Yeah, Nail as well. You are sensing celestial power coming from Nail as well. Thank you for reminding me.
Gotcha.
And you are sensing undead coming from you as well.
Looks in the mirror, single tear.
Cringe. I love this. I love this. It's fun. I love these characters.
So dark.
So yeah, that is what you are sensing with your divine sense.
All right. Well, I don't know. If I would arrive first, I would just knock on the door politely, but I don't know what everybody else would do.
Oh, we're opening the door.
So Layla, you're gonna go open the door.
Well, Adrian can open the door.
I asked it.
Yeah,
I
Adrian.
asked. Okay, so Adrian, you're going to open the door. Okay, so send Adrian first. I love this plan.
Yes, as usual.
In
That's
fact,
you.
knocks annoyingly, and then he just gets pushed aside. Move, bitch!
Okay, so yeah, the door
Shit, get up
opens.
there, well,
Yeah, so the door opens. As soon as the door opens, you feel the overwhelming presence of this power. And you see a scorpion image or like illusion of sorts, as like Reaver described this. And the mist emanating from Reaver. You see Shala is there trying to console him. You see Shala's veil is off, Adrian. You look at her, she looks at you. And you recognize her almost immediately as the Empress of Firum, Shalana Shatris. And I'm thinking that's where we will end the session because I don't want to go beyond without Reaver,
Mm-hmm.
if that's okay. So we'll
Oh,
end the
can I-
session here.
Can I hold person him, or is that too much?
Okay, if you want to whole person Reaver in this moment, sure. I will.
Just, it's a security precaution.
Security precaution, yeah. And I will roll for the saving throw. I believe it is a wisdom or strength saving throw?
It is a
Wisdom.
wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
I don't know why it doesn't set as saving throw. I don't know why it doesn't do it. Whatever.
What is your spell DC?
It is 19.
19, okay. He is held.
Alright.
He is held in place. Can't move for 1 minute.
Oh, I mean, you can keep making the saving throw.
Yeah.
So,
But basically, as a
we
precaution...
have 6 seconds.
Yeah, but as a precaution effect, you hold him in place. Just as a precaution. So that's what
I
you
have
do.
a cure.
What, Adrian?
I have a cure. This is probably some
Oh, corruption.
something out of the box.
Oh, you think this is like a Mazerite crystal corruption? Oh, okay.
It's something different.
Okay. Before all of this happens, okay, we are gonna end the session. But before I do that, effect. Describe to me how your hold person works. Like chains, vines, holding them in place.
So, he sticks his hand out, and very small spores shoot out very lightly, kind of like dust getting blown like on the wind. And then when they touch the skin, they explode and like sort of turn into spikes, but they go through him, not physically, but magically.
Okay.
So it's hard to... It's kind of more like nerve damage than actually holding him down. From
Okay.
a visual perspective.
Okay. Bestow curse. You're gonna bestow a curse on Reaver?
Oh no, it's
And I'm
just...
gonna curse him.
No, he's just so edgy, everything has to be edgy with his magic.
No. I'm talking about Adrian because he did bestow curse.
Oh, okay, my bad.
So you.
Adrian will curse him to be calm.
Okay, you're cursing Reaver to be calm, and this is a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Maybe we should just write this down and then let's see how we react.
Yeah, yeah.
Now,
Obviously, yeah. I'm writing all of this down. Don't worry. Okay. So it's a
I'm on
wisdom saving
7th level
throw.
divine smite him.
No, he is not calm. He is not calm.
Lucky.
Oh my god, lucky. Okay, with that, that's where we're gonna end. That's where we're gonna end the session. I hope you all enjoyed it. I know it was a long time coming, but I really do hope you enjoyed the session, and I look forward to seeing you guys next session, which is 2 weeks from now.
Yep. Have a good Thanksgiving.
Yep. Have a
Yep.
good Thanksgiving as well for all of you.
I'll
Also,
get
do we level up?
Yeah. Everybody has leveled up to level 11.
Yay.
Alright,
So
I'll
I
get- I'll
will
try and
do
get
an
the
at
backstory stuff.
everyone.
Also,
Yeah.
do you want me to use the new stuff or continue to the old stuff when it comes to the character stuff?
For 5th edition,
That's cool.
I'm like I have the original 5e, the 5e one. When 5e first came out,
Well, since none of your subclasses are in the new
yeah,
stuff, difficult
yeah. So
for you to upgrade.
Well, I'm gonna skedaddle.
yeah.
It was fun. I'll try and get the story stuff to you. I'll probably ask some questions.
Yeah. Ask
overlap
questions. I don't
otherwise.
mind going it over with you. I have like all week and whatnot.
Alright,
Good night.
All right.
good night.
Have a nice
all.
night,
It was
everybody.
All right. Good night.
fun. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night. I'm going to in spirit.
Okay.
Go more.
See you
See you.
guys.
Yeah.